Okay, the world is getting its first look at Richard Branson's new spaceship today. Virgin Galactic space tourists are gathering in the desert east of LA to check out Spaceship 2.
It's the 6-passenger craft that will be lifted into suborbit in the near future. Space tourist Ruslan Kogan joins us on the phone from the US. He's there for the launch. And we're also joined by another space tourist who couldn't make it over there, Wilson De Silva from Cosmos magazine. Good morning to you both. Ruslan, how's it going over there? What's happening?
Pretty good, guys. We're just on the bus with a few of the other astronauts heading out to the Mojave Desert to check out the spacecraft that they're going to launch. Very exciting stuff.
And what do you know about it? Is this what you've trained in? Have you seen much of it before?
Well, yeah, there's been a bit of stuff on the internet that you can see, but yeah, this is just seeing it for real for the first time.
So you've never actually been over and touched it and felt it and seen it up close?
Exactly, and hearing from the head engineers and all the people that have been working very hard to put it all together.
I wonder if it'll have that sort of new leather smell, new car smell for a new car. Wilson, it's pretty exciting. You've got a model here. Now, that model looks a bit different to what we're seeing.
Yes, it does. This is one of the early models we got at the very beginning. I signed up in December 2004, right. And this is the sort of stuff they were talking about. It's basically the same idea. You have, this is strapped to the belly of a very large craft, bigger than a Boeing. And then the rocket gets dropped. This thing gets dropped once you get to 17 kilometres, and the rocket fires, and you travel at 3 times the speed of sound, very, very fast, faster than the bullet, straight up into space.
So tell us about the trip. You paid how much in 2004?
200,000 US then, which, as somebody's pointed out, the exchange rate wasn't so good at the time. But yeah, that's what I mean, that's the beginning of space flight, is kind of like that. The beginning of, air travel was the same thing. It used to cost as much as buying an apartment from flying to New York to Paris. And the beginning of, commercial space flight for you and I eventually people will be able to fly Sydney to London in 3 hours. This is the beginning, this sort of stuff.
Forgive me for being the finance dude, but do you get any interest on that for the years that Richard Branson's had the dough? It's
no, but
now
you get
2009.
You get a few cocktail parties and some nice models.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, 100 people have paid. Ruslan, you can explain this to me. 100 people have paid money, and then who will become the first? Tell us the procedure.
Okay, so there's some people out there that have paid the full amount up front, so they're going to be the first people up into space, and there's some sort of order, I think, that's already been defined for how they're going to do it. The flights that we've paid a deposit and will be flying in 2012, I think it is. So all the people that have paid the full amount up front, they're going to be the first ones on the spacecraft.
Okay, now, Ruslan, Richard Branson is the bloke who built this, his company. He's going to be the first up to give it a test. Is that right?
Sorry, what was that? I missed that question.
You're going to have to wait till after Richard Branson. His company is building this, and he's going to be the first up, is he?
I'm not too sure about that, but I know that it is Virgin that's putting out all the money for a lot of the research and making the space program happen. And from my end, it's just exciting because I love technology and innovation, and this is as good as it gets.
Wow. Enjoy the launch. Thank you for joining us, Ruslan.
Cheers. Thanks a lot, Kashid. Thanks, guys.
And Wilson, how long do you go up for?
It's a 2.5-hour flight, and we spend 15 minutes in space. We get to float around the cabin. You unzip and you float around for 15 minutes. It's going to be lots of fun. I'm looking forward to looking down on the Earth and seeing you guys down there. I'll wave to you. Hope you wave back.
And so maybe next year, maybe the next year. They're not sure.
Yeah, look, they're really, I understand. They had an accident 2 years ago, and, an explosion. The rocket blew up and killed 3 engineers. I think it's important. The rocket blew up. One of the rocket engines blew up and killed 3 engineers. So I think it's important for them to get it right, and they're really determined on the safety and security. And I'm kind of keen on that too.
Yeah.
Very wise, Wilson, that you wait for them to get it right. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Thanks very much.
Happy waiting.